You are dead. No funeral, no final words. 1 second you were living your normal, completely unremarkable life, and the next morning, dead. Then something weird happens. You wake up, but you don't have hands, you don't have feet, you don't have eyes. You are approximately the size of a tennis ball. You are transparent. You are wobbling. Congratulations. You've been reincarnated into a fantasy world as a slime. The single weakest, most pathetic, most stepped-on creature in existence. And somehow, this might be the best thing that's ever happened to you. So stay tuned till the end, because we're going to walk through your entire life as a slime, from the moment you first open your whatever you have instead of eyes, to the moment you realize that being the weakest creature alive might actually be a cheat code. We'll cover what you are, what you can do, how you survive, how you eat, and yes, we'll get into that ability, the one that changes everything. But first, let's be honest about just how bad your situation actually is. You are a slime. In almost every fantasy world, every RPG, every dungeon crawler, every isekai light novel, the slime is the tutorial enemy. The first monster a hero fights to test their sword. It dies in one hit, it drops nothing. It is the bottom of the food chain, the joke of the monster kingdom, the creature so weak that even the weakest adventurers laugh at it. In games like Dragon Quest, the franchise that popularized the slime as an iconic monster, a slime has maybe 3 hit points. 3. An adventurer with a stick could end you. Stat-wise, C. You can't speak, at least not yet. You can barely perceive the world around you. You have no hands, no weapons, no armor, and no real plan. In the fantasy world's monster ranking system, you sit somewhere at the very bottom, below goblins, below wolves, below the bats that live in caves and accidentally fly into people's faces. You are by every measurable standard nothing. But here's the thing about being nothing. The world tends to underestimate you. So the first thing you notice, if notice is even the right word, is that your senses are completely different from anything you've ever experienced. You don't have eyes, technically, but you have something called thermal detection and magic detection, which means you perceive the world not through sight, but through heat signatures and magical energy. In pitch-black darkness, you can still see everything. A dungeon that would blind a human adventurer is an open map to you. You don't have ears, but vibrations in the ground, changes in air pressure, movement nearby, you register all of it. You are essentially a living sensor array wrapped in what amounts to a water balloon. You also don't feel pain the way humans do. Your body is so simple, so fundamentally basic, that minor damage, a sword scratch, a boot stepping on you, barely registers. You just reform. Slime bodies are fluid by nature. You can absorb small impacts by reshaping around them. You have no nose, yet you can detect chemical compositions in the air. You are not smelling. You are analyzing. It sounds strange, and it is. But these senses combined, they make you almost impossible to sneak up on, and surprisingly effective in environments where other creatures would be completely lost. Which brings us to the most important part of being a slime, what you can actually do. Every monster in a fantasy world has a unique skill. A dragon breathes fire, a vampire drains life, a golem has impenetrable armor. These are the traits that define what a creature is and what it can become. Your unique skill, the thing that separates you from every other slime that has ever existed, is called Predator. And it is absolutely broken. Here's what Predator does in simple terms. You eat something and you keep it. Not just the material, not just the energy, the entire essence of it, the structure, the properties, the abilities. You eat a fire herb, now you can produce fire. You eat a spider's thread gland. Now you can produce silk stronger than steel. You eat a magical ore. You absorb its properties into your body permanently. You eat a creature, and with enough analysis you can replicate its abilities. This is why in that time I got reincarnated as a slime, one of the most popular isekai anime series ever made. The main character, Rimuru Tempest, goes from helpless slime in a cave to one of the most overpowered beings in existence. He doesn't train for years. He doesn't find magic swords. He eats his way up the power ladder. And alongside Predator, you have something else. Great Sage. Think of it as an AI assistant built directly into your consciousness. You can ask it questions. It analyzes situations. It calculates optimal strategies. It's essentially a cheat code for decision-making in a world where you have no prior knowledge, no map, and no allies. Great Sage doesn't just answer questions, it processes information at speeds no human mind could match. Mid-combat, while you're being attacked, it's already run the numbers on 3 counter strategies and selected the best one. So yes, you start as the weakest thing alive, but you are also, from the very beginning, carrying 2 of the most powerful abilities in the entire world. You just don't know it yet. Now that we've covered what you are and what you can do, let's move on to the point where it gets really interesting. Because surviving as a slime isn't just about raw power, it's about who you become and what you build. And the fact that a creature everyone dismissed, everyone stepped on, slowly becomes something that even dragons have to respect. We still need to talk about your diet, your evolution path, and what your daily life actually looks like. Stay with me. Let's talk about food, because as a slime, your relationship with eating is complicated. You don't have a stomach. You have a body that is essentially one giant stomach. Anything that comes into contact with you can be absorbed, dissolved, analyzed, and either integrated or discarded. In practical terms, you can eat almost anything. Rocks, ore, poisonous plants, toxic gas, magical flames, cursed objects, other monsters. Early on, this is your main survival tool. You dissolve things. You eat the cave walls if you need to test what they're made of. You eat a monster that attacks you, and walk away slightly stronger than you were before. You are functionally a living recycling system. This also means you almost never starve. While other monsters compete for prey, fight over territory, and struggle to find food in harsh environments, you are eating the environment itself. One underrated aspect of this, you can eat things that would kill other creatures. Poisons get absorbed and analyzed. Corrosive substances get neutralized and stored. You have a natural resistance to almost every environmental hazard simply because your body processes everything rather than reacting to it. The catch? You have to be careful about what you choose to integrate versus discard. Eating something powerful doesn't automatically make you stronger. Your predator ability has to analyze it, break it down, and determine if your body can actually use it. Rush the process, and you might absorb something that destabilizes your internal structure. Patience is part of the strategy. You are not a blender, you are a laboratory. Here's where the slime life gets genuinely exciting. In most fantasy worlds, monsters evolve. It's not just a game mechanic, it's a biological reality. A goblin can become a hobgoblin. A wolf can become a dire wolf. Growth, power, and the right conditions push creatures into new forms. As a slime, your evolution path is theoretically limitless. The standard slime has no real evolution route. It lives, it reproduces by splitting, and it dies. Simple creature, simple life. But you? With predator absorbing abilities from hundreds of different creatures and materials, your evolution tree branches in directions that shouldn't even be possible. You can evolve into a Tempest Star slime, a slime so magically dense that it generates its own atmospheric pressure. Each thing you eat, each ability you acquire, each challenge you survive nudges your evolution further. You are not grinding experience points, you are collecting possibilities. And the kicker, because your body is fluid, your evolutions aren't just stat increases. You gain new capabilities each time, new forms, new resistances, new ways of interacting with the world. The slime that started as a tennis ball in a cave ends up as a creature that can alter weather patterns, negotiate with gods, and build entire nations from scratch. So what does a regular Tuesday look like for you? You wake up, or rather, you become aware again because slimes don't really sleep so much as enter a low-activity state. Your Great Sage has been running background calculations while you rested. You move by rolling, or flowing, or in later stages by forming temporary limbs, pseudopods, that let you interact with the environment in more precise ways. You can pick things up, manipulate objects, even hold a conversation through vibrations you've learned to shape into speech. Your base in the early stages is the cave you spawned in. It's dark, it's damp, and it is full of things trying to kill you. Black serpents, giant bats, other monsters that view you as a free meal. They are very quickly proven wrong. As you grow, your world expands. You encounter other creatures, some hostile, some curious, some who underestimate you so catastrophically that they become your first allies simply because you defeated them without even trying hard. Goblins, in particular, tend to end up following you, because a slime that defeats their chief is, by goblin logic, clearly the strongest being alive and deserving of absolute loyalty. You start to build a village, a community, a nation, not because you set out to, but because other creatures simply start gathering around you, because you are reliably safe, reliably fair, and reliably able to solve problems they cannot. From cave floor to nation founder, from tennis ball to world power, all starting from the moment you woke up as something everyone laughed at. Here's the real takeaway from your life as a slime. Every fantasy world has a power hierarchy. Dragons at the top, demon lords, ancient spirits, and at the very bottom, the floor, the footnote, the thing that doesn't even get a full entry in the monster encyclopedia, the slime. But the slime doesn't fight the hierarchy. It doesn't challenge it. It just absorbs it, without anyone realizing what's happening until it's already done. You start with nothing. No attack power, no defense, no reputation, no fear factor, just a weird body, an overpowered skill nobody recognizes yet, and the patience to eat your way to the top. And somewhere between your first meal of cave moss and the moment a dragon bows its head in your direction, you stop being the weakest monster alive. You become something the world doesn't have a word for yet. Not bad for a slime. If you somehow like this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It really means a lot. Also comment down what species should I do next. Thanks for watching till the end.